first and 10. Zimmerman. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Get that ball. Hey, alert 48. Hey, Echo. Right now, let's go. That's what I do. 48 to Mike. Hey, let's get off.
Second down and inches. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
61, matchbox, lights. Go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Ready. Blue ready. 51. We got it. Check it out, Flip. Flip. 51 to Mike. Watch the pass. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Wait. You think you gonna get this? Slam.
Winston. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10. first down and inside the midfield. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. On second down, it's Watson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Zimmerman. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Just like that.
2nd and 15. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. 49 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Zimmerman. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
Go now.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Throw out. Snap.
Back to the ground. Cook. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, 4 down. 49.
Got it ready.
On third down, Zimmerman looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. From a yard out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Watson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You got tape.
On second down now, it's Watson. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Black, 22. Hey, 5 on the 50.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, stop.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go. Get that quarterback at all costs. Go, Jack. Let's go.
Back to throw. Zimmerman. And an alley to run. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready. Blue 80. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Following the interception, Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey! Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Jameis to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's convert.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Recon, 132 fighter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Haywood. Yo, go.
Man, move it. You got to get that. 49.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2nd down, a little more productive. First, 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. White 25. White. He's not going to get me. Mike 50. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Zimmerman. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Protein spill. Snap.
Back to throw. Zimmerman. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Please trip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's
The Bucs
go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 37. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now a give, right side. It's Watson. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 19-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Wait.
Winston now. And he finds Parker here, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Record. Check 3.
Wait.
Hey, watch it.
Check 9. Even.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey.
Come to me, it's me.
Yo, get it.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Back to throw. Zimmerman. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Zimmerman. Sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Wide, get wide. Five.
Operating from the gun. Zimmerman going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, look, three.
Hey, stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, lock it. On the ball. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Zimmerman. Left side caught by Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, break.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Now.
From the gun, Zimmerman. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.